Have you ever wondered what tokenization is and how it works? Imagine taking a valuable asset and turning it into a digital token on a blockchain. This is the fascinating world of tokenization, a realm where physical and digital worlds collide and create new opportunities. Over the next few minutes we will delve into the basics, the mechanics, and the benefits of tokenization. So, if you're curious about this cutting-edge technology, you're in the right place. Stay tuned to understand the intricate details of tokenization and its benefits. So, what exactly is tokenization? It's simpler than you might think. Tokenization is a process that involves transforming sensitive data into unique identification symbols or tokens. Imagine you have a secret message, and instead of sharing it directly, you replace it with a code. That code, or token, contains all the critical information of the original message, but it's virtually unintelligible to anyone without the key to decode it. Here's where it gets interesting. The actual sensitive data, like your credit card number, is stored securely in a vault, only accessible via the token. Now, even if someone gets hold of the token, they can't extract the original data from it. It's like having a locked box without the key. So, tokenization is a bit like a magic trick. It lets you use and share sensitive information without ever actually exposing it. So in essence, tokenization is a sophisticated method of data protection. Now that we know what tokenization is, how does it work? Well, let's delve into the fascinating process. The journey of tokenization starts with original data. This could be anything valuable and sensitive, like your credit card number or personal identification data. This data is securely stored away in a digital fortress known as a data vault. Think of this vault as a high-security safe that's virtually impenetrable. Now here comes the magic part. A unique identifier or token is created for each piece of data. This token acts as a reference to the original data stored in the vault. It's like having a coded map to a hidden treasure. But here's the best part. These tokens are useless if intercepted. Yes, you heard it right. If a hacker somehow gets their hands on a token, they won't be able to extract any meaningful data from it. It's like having a map in an alien language that can't be deciphered. This is because the token contains no actual sensitive data. It's simply a reference, a pointer to the real data tucked safely away in the vault. So, while the tokens travel through the digital world, the original data remains secure in the vault. It's an ingenious system, providing a high level of security while allowing for necessary data usage. So tokenization not only protects data but makes it unattractive to potential thieves. It's a brilliant solution to a complex problem, don't you think? You might be asking, why go through all this trouble? Well, the benefits are worth it. Let's start with a biggie: enhanced security. Tokenization replaces sensitive data with non-sensitive equivalents, or tokens. These tokens are meaningless if intercepted, as they hold no intrinsic value. This makes data theft far less appealing and far more difficult for would-be thieves. Next, compliance with data protection regulations. As the digital world expands, so too do the rules and regulations designed to protect us. Tokenization helps businesses meet these requirements with ease. By tokenizing data, companies ensure that the sensitive information they hold is adequately protected, helping them stay on the right side of the law. Reduced risk of data breaches is another significant advantage. Remember, a token is useless without the system that can decipher it. So, even if a data breach occurs, the stolen tokens are of no use to the thieves. This significantly reduces the potential damage of a data breach, and the benefits don't stop at security. Tokenization is being used in various sectors such as finance and healthcare to streamline operations and improve efficiency. For instance, in finance, tokenizing assets can increase liquidity and make transactions faster and easier. In healthcare, tokenization can protect patient data while still allowing for efficient data analysis and research. So, tokenization not only ensures data protection but also compliance and risk mitigation. Hopefully, you now have a clear understanding of tokenization. We've covered the basics, delved into the mechanics, and explored the benefits. We've seen how tokenization can enhance security, boost liquidity, and democratize access to assets. It's a powerful tool in our digital age, one that's reshaping the financial landscape. Spread the word, share this video. Let's demystify technology together. Remember, in the digital age, understanding concepts like tokenization is not just beneficial, it's essential. Thanks for watching. Thanks for